Well, good morning, Pine. Just had my breakfast there at the Early Bird Cafe. Very nice. I'm just heading for the laundry now. Welcome to small town USA. Yeah, they got that right. I love these little towns, I really do. That's where I'm getting my supply from. Resupply over there, but I'm going to get my laundry done first. But I'll show you around. Man, I hope they've got some change machines, because I've only got bills. There we go. This is the main street through Pine. Right. Let's see if they can help me out. Look at this lovely place. I don't know whether that's original, but it looks nice. This is the view I've got from Shannon's property, look. How beautiful is this? It's like a balcony. There's a creek down there. And that is the rim, the Mogollon Rim up there, look. Literally got a view of the Mogollon Rim from a back patio. Look at this. 2 nights I've had here, absolutely gorgeous. Well, good evening. I've had an absolutely amazing day today, fantastic, but I've got to tell you this story. As you've seen from my earlier videos, I was down in Pine looking for somewhere to do my washing, get something to eat, get my supplies. So I went to the laundrette and it wasn't open while 12 o'clock, so I thought, okay. So I walked 1.5 miles back to my digs here in Pine, Shannon's place, beautiful as it is. And I was just doing some research on my phone for my start of my hike tomorrow to Forest Lakes. I was just looking at the map, working my water source out. And my phone rang. I nearly jumped out of my skin. I thought, bloody hell, I don't get many phone calls at home. Nobody ever rings me in America. So I looked down at the caller ID. Well, Underwear. I'm like, what the bloody hell, Underwear? Now, Underwear was somebody that I got to know pretty well on the Arizona Trail 2 years ago. Not seen or heard from him since. So I answered it. I'm like, hello? He says, hey dude, man, I hear you're in town. What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how the hell do you know what? Oh, no, I said, what do you mean town? What town? He goes, you're in Pine. I said, how the hell do you know I'm in Pine? He said, I'm doing a bit of trail angeling because I got injured. And I gave a lift to a hiker yesterday that's doing the Mogollon Rim Trail. And we just got chatting and he said that there was a lad called Thunderbird about a day behind him, heading to Pine as well. And I says to him, Thunderbird, is he from the UK? Elder guy, like? He went, yeah. He went, Joe, my God, I know him. I did the Arizona Trail with him. So that's why he got in touch with me. So he picked up the lad that I bumped into the other day, you know, Stone, the lad with the kilt on. He bumped into him, picked him up, dropped off, and he told him about me. So anyway, we ended up, I said, right, I'm heading back down into town for 12:30 to do my laundry. I'll see you at the laundrette. So I went back, I'm in a right buzz, because I've not seen him for 2 years. We had a right good crack. Anyway, I got down there and he wasn't there. So I walked into the laundrette and an elderly guy, maybe a bit older than me, he looked at me and he went, oh, there's a hiker, because we're scruffy buggers, you know what I mean? We stand out, we do. So I fist bumped him, like, hey man, how you doing? I fist bumped him. He says, you're doing the trail? I says, no, I'm not doing the AZT, I'm doing the Mogollon Rim. So I went, ooh, he said, that's a tough one. It's not easy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at him and saying, have we met before? He went, no, I don't think so. I went, oh, okay. So we introduced ourselves. He goes, I'm Cheese It. I said, Cheese It? I said, man, I've heard of you. I've heard that name. And I'm racking my brain. I'm sat there looking at him, racking my brains. I thought, where have I heard that name before? Because the trail name that I'd heard, I thought, somebody must have told me a tale. So I said, are you sure we've not met before? And he went, no, I don't think so. I said, oh, okay. So we got talking a little bit more. I said, did you do the Arizona Trail in 2022? He said, yeah. I said, did you do it early? He said, yeah, I started February 27th. I went, we met on the Arizona Trail between Patagonia and the next town, I forget which one it was. Patagonia and Oracle. I said, we met there. We stopped and had a chat. I remember it because when he says Cheese It, he then explained to me why he got his nickname Cheese It, and that's what everything fell into place. Because I don't believe this, man. I met you 2 years ago, literally just for a 10-minute chat, and then we both went our separate ways because I was hiking quicker. And at that, Underwear comes into the laundrette. I said, this guy did the thing. So there were three, me, Underwear, and Cheese It, just together in the middle of nowhere in a laundrette that did the hike at the same time. I mean, what the hell? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So, cut long story short, Cheesy went his own way. Oh, by the way, this is his fifth. He's doing the Arizona Trail again. Fifth time. This is his fifth time on the Arizona Trail, bless him, doing it all. So me and Underwear went out. We were talking for nearly an hour. And there's three hikers coming up the road. I spotted them straight away. I'm like, oh, man, there's some AZT boys here, you know, beards and scraggy, just typical through hikers. And he turned around and he goes, oh yeah, I've given them a lift earlier on. They're from South Africa. So anyway, he waved across. He meant they got some supplies, came across, and we were talking for 20 minutes, half an hour with these boys from South Africa. And we all had a picture take together, like, so that's it. But what an amazing day. In the middle of nowhere, I bump into a guy in a laundrette who I saw 2 years ago, and then Underwear gets in touch, and we've had a right good old chat. Fantastic day. Anyway, I'm back on trail tomorrow. I haven't stopped smiling today, I'll be honest with you. I've had a great day, a really good day. Good morning, everybody. I'm back on trail. This is Pine Trailhead, just outside of Pine. I'm just about to start my journey towards Forest Lakes, and I'm now joined up with the Arizona Trail and the Highline Trail. I've just left. Shannon's just dropped me off, bless her. She saved my legs again. Great trail angel, great place to stay. I can't thank her enough. She's absolutely lovely. And that's where I'm heading, up there. Catch you all later. Well, I've videoed that before. 2 years ago, obviously. This is bringing back memories. Okay, a bit more about this particular stretch. Ooh. As I mentioned earlier, I'm heading for Forest Lakes. It's about 70 mile. The next 4 days are going to be a lot cooler, thankfully. The problem with that, if it is a problem, I'm expecting rain showers this afternoon and tomorrow, with a possibility of thunder. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm currently on the Highline Trail, which runs for 57 mile. I'll be hiking the entirety of that. And the Arizona Trail also uses the first, I think it's about 18-20 mile of this, to Washington Park Trailhead, where I've been, so I've done this bit before. But check this out, check a look at these clouds. See them up there, look. They look full of rain to me. So I might be getting rained on earlier than what the forecast says. But it's nice and cool at the minute. There's a quick look south. That mountain range that you can see there, that's the Mazatzals, I came up and over them 2 years ago on the Arizona Trail.
That's a really rugged area, is that? That's if you go south from here over the Mazatzals, you come to the Four Peaks Wilderness, and then you drop down to Roosevelt Lake. And that road you can see there, that's heading to Payson, which is about 15 miles from Pine. Glorious views. Trail's gorgeous, real easy. I've just sat down for a quick drink in 5 minutes, and I've just looked right out there. Let me just zoom in for you. I am absolutely sure, well, I'm 99.9%. That is the Four Peaks. Right there, look. That peak on the left, I'm sure that's Browns Peak. I forget the name of the... You can only see too for me because of the angle. Well, that's definitely the Four Peaks. I didn't know I could see them from here. Another great place. You walk right past them as well on the horizontal. In fact, the Superstition Wilderness is just the other side of there. Well, I say just the other side, 10 mile. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but this rim, the Highline Trail, it doesn't actually go up onto the rim. It pretty much follows it. There's the rim there, look, can you see? So I'm following the rim for a good amount of miles. But just over there, you can see if I can, is Washington Park Trailhead. Just about there, that cleft. There's a cleft in the rim there, and the trail goes up to the left. Well, the Arizona Trail goes up to the left. Washington Park Trailhead up to General Springs Cabin, and I carry on. Obviously, I carry on following the rim. I'll be coming up to Geronimo Trailhead soon. That's where I camped 2 years ago, so we'll check that out when I get there. Here's a classic rim shot. I'll be contouring all this today. Obviously down at the bottom of there. And you can see the bit of a cleft now, probably a bit better, just about there, look. That's where the Arizona Trail leaves the Highline Trail and goes up left, up onto the rim. Obviously I'll be carrying on, just following it at this elevation. This is real quintessential rim country, look. As I said earlier in my first video, the Mogollon Rim is literally the southern edge of the Colorado Plateau. And literally there it is. You get up onto that rim, you're on the Colorado Plateau. I'm currently, what I guess you'd call where I am now, the northern end of the southern highlands. Gorgeous. Lovely fresh clean water. There's the trailhead, Geronimo Trailhead. I think that's Weber Creek. I'm not sure. And that over there in those trees is where I camped 2 years ago. What a gorgeous trail this bit is. Absolute doddle, loads of water, no rocks to worry about. Beautiful. I do not like the look of those clouds one bit, and unfortunately they're coming this way. I'm heading that way. It doesn't look too bad, but I think they're going to catch me up. But it did say there was chances of rain today, rain spells with perhaps thunder. Oh dear. Just left that trailhead. I signed the trail register. Cheese, its name is in it from today. So I thought he was getting back on trail yesterday, but he signed it today unless he got the dates mixed up, so with a bit of luck I might bump into him again, bless him. I'm getting a few spots hitting me now. Well, it did rain, maybe half hour, 40 minutes, not too bad. That's looking back from where I've come, so that sky is on its way to me. Bluey, cloudy bits. But I just wanted to flag up this look. This is one of my favourite plants. I absolutely love this thing. This is a manzanita, look. I mean, look how good. Look at the colour of the bed. Look at the bark. You walk through miles and miles of these coming across the Mazatzal wilderness. Absolutely gorgeous. And that is the cloud there, look. See how dark it is? That's just passed over that, so that's heading away from me, thankfully. I hope it stays away. I mentioned earlier, didn't I, that I saw Cheez-It had signed the book. I did bump into him. I passed him a few miles back, just after that first storm. Yeah, so that was nice. Like I say, I've said earlier, this is his 5th time doing the Arizona Trail. Here we are at Washington Park. There's a photograph of General Crook. There's a big trail up on the top there, named after him. We'll be following that for, I keep saying I'll be following that for a while later. Washington Park Trailhead. We're going to be leaving the Arizona Trail shortly, maybe less than a mile. Probably less than a mile. The Arizona Trail now goes right up there onto the rim. I turn it out, the Highline Trail hooks a sharp right and basically follows the bottom of the Mogollon Rim. All I had to do was walk over a bridge and try and look cool. I can't even do that. That's where I'm headed, right out there. See that bit of a, well, not really a saddle, is it? That flat spot right over there. Not today, I won't be there today. But look at this big, there's a canyon here, looking down there. So I shall be following this path here, right to the end, and going right round the back of there, right out, as you can see, right out there. And then I'm going to be heading out across there. What a lovely pitch. I've been aiming for this flat area for about 2 miles. Well, since I left the Arizona Trail. But sometimes you can head for a flat area and it's just covered in bush, really thick stuff. But this isn't, thankfully, look. It's got little pine trees and junipers, so well happy. That's a really lovely flat pitch there. And this, it's probably one of my first pictures on this trail that I've not put up with my headlamp on. So I can see what I'm doing for once. Right, I shall see you in the morning. Good morning. I've just worked my mileage out. I'm just over 20 and a half maybe. Great night. I had a really good sleep last night. It was cold though. I wasn't cold, I was okay in my bag. But there was frost all over the inside of my tent this morning. So I only need 20 miles today, so I'm going to have half an hour or so. Leave the tent up now like that. Let the sun dry it out. But it looks like a glorious morning. Look, there is tipping sun showers. Basically, it's tipping the same day as yesterday. Just hanging my bag there, look, just so the foot box was a little bit damp this morning, so I'm giving it half an hour in the sun. But no, looking forward to another lovely day. The scenery is going to be pretty similar to yesterday, although it does get a bit steeper, a bit more rugged. But still, it's straightforward. It's an easy trail to follow. It's not like I'm bush beating. My first water stop of the day. On the water chart, this is down as unreliable. It's certainly flowing this year. This is Dude Creek. and I'll be crossing over that little log there and then filling up. Well, I won't fill up, I'm just going to fill my water bottle that I use for drinking out of. I've still got a litre in my pack from yesterday. Like I say, water is not an issue at the minute on this bit of a trail. I haven't used my filter once yet since leaving Pine. All fresh and clear and gorgeous. There's a quick look back where I've come from. I've come from right round that far corner, the far point that's jutting out. Beautiful. I've just come to this gate and we're entering a fire burn area. I don't know how bad it is because I didn't know it had been burnt, but well, I guess I'll find out. Just look how good this Highline Trail is. Absolutely gorgeous. So easy. The trail, well look. See this? The trail maintenance that's been done. Branches have been chopped down. Look, they cut the tree stumps down, look. This is a really well maintained trail. Gorgeous as well. Well, that shot I did a couple of clips back about the graded trail, that sun petered out. I think that it was that well graded back there because it looks like they're trying to retrace the trail round. I think it was Bonita Creek, I'm not 100% certain. But the last mile, 2 mile have been like this, in and out of drainages. Really, really gnarly. I'm going to struggle to get 20 miles in today. Look at these rocks. Feels like I'm in Utah. Been passing them for quite a while. It's damn cold now, I'll tell you. Not seen the sun in about 6 hours. Good morning. Not the best night I've ever had, unfortunately. It rained most of the night. Unbeknown to me, see my shoes there. I leave the shoes at the bottom of my tent. The ground that I'm on is slightly sloping, and I always sleep with my head to the top of the slope. So unfortunately, my shoes, this is a bathtub look that I've got in this tent. This is a bathtub. It had pushed the bottom of the bathtub beyond this bit, the tent. So all the rain has run down this side, this end, into my bathtub, filled my shoe with water, and eventually filled that bottom with water, a good 3/4 of an inch deep. And obviously, unbeknown to me, until I've stretched out with my feet, with my sleeping bag, and put my foot in it, and it's woke me up. So the bottom of my sleeping bag it's down bag, it's wet through. So at some stage today I'm hoping to have to stop and dry it all off. It's quite late, it's 7:30. I've been trying to sit here, just hang around for the sun to come out and start drying things off, but there's no sign of any sun yet, so that's not a good sign. Right, talk to you in a bit while I get cleaned up and dried out. Well, it looks like being a bit of a miserable day today. Not that I'm that fussed. I've actually, you see my inReach, I've just sent off for well, not just, when I was at camp, sent off for a weather report, and I very rarely do that on my, because it cost me £1. I'm a Yorkshireman, shut up. So the high of today is 47 degrees. Now that's Fahrenheit. That's not warm. I don't know exactly what it is, but 34 degrees is freezing in Fahrenheit. So 47's, it's below 10 degrees Celsius, so it's not going to be warm. Scattered showers, it's really misty. Cold, damp, miserable. It's a bit like being at home. But what I did want to say, there's a race on today. Well, there's 2 races. I must have passed 30, probably 40 runners. I think it's called the Zane Grey something. It's 50 mile. 50. I mean, they did look fit. And they'd all got hydration packs on, so that told me that they were running a long way. Yeah, 50 mile through all this territory. Basically following the Highline Trail from back there. And then after that there's a marathon through the same territory, so good luck to them all. Right, today I'm around, it's just starting to rain now, I'm around 16 mile from the end of the Highline Trail. So I should do that today if I don't have any issues. And I'm about 18 mile from ascending the rim. Because like I've mentioned earlier, this trail, the Highline Trail, doesn't go up onto the rim, it follows the bottom of it. Keep putting that close. So 16 mile to the end of this trail, the Highline Trail, and then I've got a 2 mile hike up onto the top, where I'll be finding, so I'll do another couple of miles when I get up there to give me a 20. Camp, and then tomorrow should be town day. This is what I'm going through at the minute, it's gorgeous. Tracks got the path, trail's lovely. See those orange, oh you might be able to see from, but there's little orange tags in the leaves, the branches. That's probably for the marathon that's coming later, because there were different colours. There were blue ones back there, they're probably for the 50 milers, and I've been noticing these orange tags, look, they're probably for the marathoners. Yeah, well I hope it brightens up a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's going to. I forgot to mention that last clip, all that information I got, I was stood talking to a couple of trail marshals for 5 or 10 minutes. Big shout out to everybody that does trail marshalling, helps out with water. I've done enough races myself to know that you can't do that sort of thing without the help of volunteers. Good luck to all of you, good shout out. This bit of the trail is damn steep. I just nearly blown my lungs out, and 2 runners have passed me. Now this is not the 50 mile trail, so these guys must be the marathon runners, and 2 have just passed me. Wait while you hear this story. Okay. I don't believe it myself. At the beginning of this trek, I always carry gloves, and I keep them in the bottom of my pack. That look like a sleeve right underneath my pack. And the only reason I use these is to pack up a wet or frosty tent in the morning, which is not often. But when you've got a really frosty tent, you're packing up. We bear out. It's cold, and your hands are cold for ages. And I've not needed to use them, but I took them out the other day. I had a frosty tent. Forget what day it was, but it was the other day, and I've lost one. I've only got my left-handed bloody glove. So I packed up my tent this morning. I actually put my sun gloves on. These, yeah, sun gloves, just to keep my hands warm. But my fingertips are really cold, especially my thumb. So what I've been doing, I've been hiking down the trail with both trekking poles in my left hand and shoving my right hand in my pocket just to warm my thumb up mainly. And I'm about 6 miles. Let's say 6 miles. I'm about 6 miles in, and as I mentioned before, there's a marathon on. And you've heard me say before, Trail Provides a right-handed glove just laid in the middle of the trail. If you remember my story from the other day, I said the only thing I really need right now is a bottle top for that, and the one in the middle of the trail, in the middle of nowhere. And the only thing I need right now, and I mean it, right now, this very minute, just to keep my hands warm, this is warm, this one isn't, is a right-handed glove. And this in the middle of the trail. What the... I don't believe it. Now, when I get down to the finish line, I'll see the organiser, say, look, has anybody lost a glove? Here's a glove. If you know, I'll give it up. I don't think I'll need it again. This is probably going to be the, if not the coldest. I don't want to keep somebody's glove, but I need it. Well, I don't need it, but it's in the middle of a freaking path. Here, you look like you need a right-handed glove. Here's one. Use that. Honestly, man, Trail Provides. Well, that's the end, the official end of the Highline Trail. Obviously these are all here for the marathon runners and the ultra marathon runners.
Sorry. Okay. Next time.
Huh?
Next time.
I'm now taking that military sinkhole. Here we go. Oh, I've just been talking to a guy, one of the organisers. He says this rain's in for the rest of the day and tonight. I'm obviously heading up onto the rim. He said it's got snow up there, so aren't I the lucky one? But I've done the Highline Trail. Let's get on top. Well, I made it. Whew. That was steep. Up onto the rim. Rim Lakes. I think that's what I follow now. The Vista Trail. Oop. Oh, it'll be flat now. Here's the trailhead. Right, shall get off, find out where I need to go. Well, there's my camp spot for the night. Ooh. There were a camp symbol on my map about half a mile off trail, so I thought, sorry, I'm going to go and have a look. And here I am. There's a couple of people over there, they're doing a barbecue, there's a couple of trailers. But all I'm bothered about, I am absolutely freezing, look, but I can sit on there. Once I've gone in there and got changed and got my warm gear on, my bed gear. Oh, man, I am freezing. So cold up here. Now it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, but this cloud has not moved all day, so I'm not holding my breath for that. But I've only got about, what? I don't know, 9 mile maybe. 9, 10 maybe, if that, to get to where I'm staying tomorrow night, so I'll just have to suffer the cold. I should be alright once I'm in my sleeping bag. See you in the morning. I hope you can see that lovely old gentleman over there on that golf buggy type thing. Well, hey, bless him, he must be some sort of a, I'm not saying he's a park warden, but I got here late last night to this campsite. I forget what I've told you, but it were wet. Everything that I got were wet. So I put my tent up, spent the night, as you know. Got up this morning, and fair play to my Garmin. They give me the weather forecast because it said today we're going to be sunny. Look at it. So I went to bed last night with my fingers crossed, hoping that I could dry everything out. So I got up this morning. I didn't get up till about 7:45. I wanted my tent to dry. Anyway, I've just laid everything out over there. Looks like I'm having a yard sale to dry everything out. And that lovely gentleman just come chugging up on his golf buggy. So I walked over to him, said hello, good morning. Now I'm not one of them that will sneak into places, camp and sneak out, or try and get away with shit. I did have a walk round last night to see if there were anywhere I could sign in or pay or leave a donation in a box, you know, like you can on some campsites. Couldn't see anything. So I said, he said, oh, have you paid? I said, no. I said, I'm glad you're here, because I told him just the exact truth. I got in late last night. I'm doing the Mobion Rim Trail. I'm from England. I didn't know exactly what the situation was. I said, but I'm more than happy to pay with cash. What do I owe you? He said, are you a member of the, I forget, veterans something, like a pension thing, I guess, like something like that. I said, no. I said, I'm from the, he says, well, you look like you're old enough. I said, well, thank you. I said, but I don't think I qualify because I'm from the UK, I'm from England. I don't think I'd qualify for a National Veterans Pass or whatever it was. So we had a laugh. He goes, what were it, just one night? And I said, yeah, I'm just one night, I'm just trying my stuff and then I'm carrying on. He went, forget it. I said, really? He said, yeah, forget it, don't worry about it. So I shook his hand, fist bumped him, thanked him. Lovely, lovely person. But this place is full of them. Honestly, it really is. I love Arizona. Right, I should catch you in a bit. I'm not in a rush now because obviously I can't sign into my accommodation while 3. So I'm in no rush. If I get there early, I might be able to get in earlier, but like I say, it's a sunny day. I'll just sit out and dry my stuff out. Catch you later. This is what I didn't have yesterday. A view. See the 4 peaks right out there, look, from a different angle. Coming around to the Mazatzals. These are all in the distance, obviously. This Rim Lakes trail is lovely. Well signposted, these carcinite posts everywhere. Here's my accommodation, Forest Lakes Lodge. I've just actually walked through Forest Lakes. What a place. I will show you some more of that on my next video. Right, I'm calling it here. Catch you later.